Hi everyone, it's Ro. Today I'll be showing you a look I did for DJ Mark O'Hare for an event that he was DJing. It's basically a thriller zombie look for Halloween. It's like the transformation when he's changing from the zombie to the werewolf in the Michael Jackson video. So first, a couple days before I did this, I made some latex pieces, just separated some toilet paper, kind of pressed it down into the rubber latex, and then just smoothed it out with like a Q-tip and kind of thinned out the edges. So I used that for the prosthetics on his face, and also scar wax under the eyes to give that kind of bumpy look. And you want to be really careful when using scar wax and adhesive and things around the eyes. You don't want to get too close because the adhesive isn't good to get in your eye. So here I'm just dabbing a little bit of the adhesive kind of low below the eye, and then I'm going to put the scar wax over the top of it. And I basically just form this into like a worm shape, and then I'm going to smooth out the edges with my fingertips. And you really want to moisturize your hands so that the scar wax doesn't stick to your nails or your fingers. And you can also kind of use the moisturizer on your fingers to blend the edge into the skin. Also, you could use a spatula or something kind of smooth. Just, I didn't smooth out the part closest to his eye, just the outside part, because you don't really see the inside there, and I didn't really want to be pressing too hard on that gentle spot on his eye. So here I'm just really smoothing out the edges of that scar wax, making it kind of blend in to the skin. And then I'm also going to take my latex and go along the edge of that line there so that it really just blends in nicely and kind of looks like it's just his skin hanging and drooping. I kind of put the scar wax like where there's a natural kind of curve underneath the eye. So if your client has, or if your face has that kind of curve, like a line under the eye, you can put it onto that, but I would put it a little bit below it actually, because that's where there's more sensitive skin. So here I'm taking the latex and I'm putting it above his brow, and I'm applying some cotton, and that's just going to give it a raised brow effect. You want to do all of your prosthetic stuff like first and then do the makeup on over that, because if you put on makeup first, it'll be really hard for the things to stick to the skin, because you just want to have really clean, clear skin. So after I get the cotton on the brow, I'm going to just repeat the same on the cheekbone, because in the video Michael Jackson has those really kind of puffed out cheekbones and puffed out brow. So then I'm applying the cotton ball to that space on the cheekbone. And I'm just going to do that on both sides. I'm applying the adhesive and then the cotton. And if you kind of like tap the latex with your finger a little bit, it really helps it dry. And you can also use like a hair dryer on low. And here I'm putting a little bit more latex around the cotton ball, because I'm going to be putting the skin, the kind of cheek skin, over the cotton ball so that it doesn't show that cottony texture. It looks more like skin and kind of wrinkly skin around it. It's where the latex kind of folds over. Whenever you stick it down, there's going to be wrinkles, so it'll really look like the cheek has wrinkles in it. So I'm just going to put the latex all over the edges of that skin. And I also did it on the underside of the skin and around the cotton ball so that it just all really adheres to each other. And I'm just repeating on the other side. You just really want to make sure that all edges stick down nicely. And this is a picture with the two cheek pieces on, the scar wax and the cotton. And so then I'm just going to repeat that. I'm going to go around the brows where the cotton is with the latex. And then I'm going to take the skin and put latex on the underside of that. And then press it onto the skin. The real face skin. And then I'm going to repeat on the other side. Latex on the skin piece. Put latex on the forehead, and then just stick it on over the cotton ball so it looks like it's naturally kind of raised under the skin. And there's going to be some edges, space in between, but we're going to fill that in with toilet paper and latex. So here I'm taking the latex on a sponge and I'm just patting it along that center part of the brow so that we can make like a bridge. And I'm going to take some toilet paper, just kind of small pieces of it, and set it on top of the latex so that it just sticks to it there. And then I'll just keep layering it. Like, you really want to let it dry. So put the latex on, stick the tissue on, kind of let it dry, and then more latex on with tissue, let it dry. Just keep layering it until you don't see the edge of the latex skin anymore. So I'm doing that for the cheek pieces as well, and also a little bit around the scar wax, just wherever it looks like there's an edge showing, because you want it to kind of into the skin. If a little bit of the edge shows, then it's okay for this kind of look because it's a zombie. Skin's gonna be kind of peeling up a little bit and stuff. So as long as it goes with the look, it doesn't perfect because all zombies are different. But for this, really trying to get the edge blended in. And here I'm just kind of blowing the latex dry a little bit with a hair dryer. This is on really low heat. You don't want to scorch the person's face. Just a really low heat, and then just blow along the edges, latexes, because you really want that to dry. Then I'm moving on to the eyes. First, I'm having him close his eyes, and then I'm making an outline of where the yellow eye is going to be on the back of his lid. This is a picture here. It just shows where I put the eyeshadow. Just normal eyeshadow placement, pretty much. But then I lined the upper lid line up against the lashes, like eyeliner. Just applying that right there so that it looks like the bottom lid is kind of on top of the upper lid. Do that on both sides. And then I'm also going to take and make a line. You can't really see it in this part of the video, but I made a line where the upper lid would be. So I just kind of made an arch over the yellow eyeshadow. And then I took and I just made a black line down the middle of the yellow. Here I'm just taking a black eyeliner, a gel eyeliner, and a smudging brush, and I'm just smudging it all around the eye. You want to try to get as close to the waterline as possible. So that's what it looks like there. And then I also took a red eyeshadow and I went on the underside of the eye up against where the scar wax is. So I just kind of started from the eye as far as makeup goes, and then just worked my way out. So then I'm applying the red there, and you want to put a little bit of black eyeshadow over the top of that black too, so that it doesn't transfer or rub off. And you can see when he opens his eyes, it looks like normal brown eyes, and then whenever he closes his eyes, you get that effect of the kind of werewolf eye effect that's shown in the video. And then here I'm just taking this greenish color I made with my aquacolor palette, and I'm just blending it all over the skin just like you would a foundation. So it's just kind of a olive green, and I'm just putting that all over the latex, the toilet paper, all over his skin, everything. So it kind of gives like a masky look. It really looks like his skin is just kind of greenish underneath of the zombie color, because I'm putting the brown colors in so the green shows through. And then I'll take some really kind of light foundation and I'll kind of blend it out a little bit, and then again so it looks like he has kind of like infectious looking skin under the foundation. And I'm really gonna put the foundation a little bit thicker, like on the top portions of the face, like on the tops of the cheekbone and on the forehead and on the tops of the nose, just to really give it that kind of highlighted look. And I'm also using it just to kind of blend around the ears a little bit and a little bit around the neck. I didn't take this onto the neck really. If you wanted to, you could take the foundation all the way down or the green all the way down. And here I'm just drying it with a hair dryer, and he's got one eye open and one eye shut, and it looks really funny. But yeah, here we're just letting it kind of dry, and then I'm going to go over it with the darker colors, like blacks and browns, just where the face should look sunken in. So like in the hollows of the cheekbones, the inside of the nose. I was looking at a mask, so I kind of used those lines to show me where to put the contour. I'm doing a little bit of black right under that scar wax so it looks like a shadow, and then bringing it up against the nose. And I kind of gave him that skinny Michael Jackson nose just so that it goes with the theme of the look. And it doesn't show it on the video, but I also took it up onto the prosthetic on the brow a little bit just to give it kind of a darker, wrinkled look on the brow. And I didn't get this on tape either, but whenever you're totally done, you want to take a setting powder and just go all over everything. Just really set it with a fluffy, loose brush so that none of the colors transfer and so that it stays on. That way, if you sweat, if you get hot, it doesn't just melt off. And there's the Michael Jackson costume with a thriller costume. And that's about it. So I really hope you liked this video. Sorry if I got in front of the camera a lot with my hair and stuff. But yeah, let me know if you'd like to see more videos like this. And here are some stills from the look and some kind of zombie looking pictures. Please feel free to subscribe, give this video a like, share it with your friends, and definitely check out my Facebook page and like it as well. Alright, thanks. Bye.